One time for Bonos. And then one time for Bonos. I miss Bonos sometimes. Every time I slide through Duval, I go see Bonos. I'm just saying. Anyways, it's your boy. We back. We wrapping up week 10. I lost to Marquise. I ain't gonna... So it don't hurt as much when you got another team that's starting to pick things up. You heard me? So, with that being said, I got a 2-game losing streak over here, but I got a 4-game winning streak over here. So we gonna start with this negativity real fast. This is the moment where I gotta eat the fact that Marquise beat me by 43 points in fantasy. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Like, look who I started. That's good stuff. When your defense is the second highest scoring thing on your team, and they only scored 7. The highest scoring person on your team in 2022 for a week of fantasy is Russell Wilson. You probably got mollywopped. So there you go. We'll start there. Let's talk about it. Oh, also, it was another one of those bittersweet weeks. Marquise had to start Tua this week because Lamar Jackson was on bye. Y'all know I got Tua on the other side, so I had to love and hate those points at the same time. But the rest of this, yeah, it's all my doing. Well, not all my doing. Let's see, Austin Eckler only scored 6 points. DeAndre Swift, whatever. AJ Brown, .1, got hurt during the game. I watched the game. Every time I play a matchup play against my team, the Atlanta Falcons, my team shows up against that matchup. So no more matchups against Atlanta for me. Now, I'm going to have to watch all these receivers be really good against Atlanta. I'm never going to play them. I'm never going to get those points. So, I'm telling you guys now, I'm not going for them. If you see the matchup, you go for it. Because when I don't go for it, it works. That part. Cortland Sutton was just regular. He didn't even catch the touchdown from Russell Wilson, but he still had like a little bit of fantasy points. We only scored 55 this week. But Marquise has, let's see, Tua Tagovailoa. He gonna win me a championship. If we keep rolling like we're rolling on the other side, we'll get to it. He's gonna be the reason because I had quarterback problems. McCaffrey's doing McCaffrey things. I'm happy for McCaffrey. Like I gotta watch this one go down and I kinda gotta eat it. So far, neither of the teams that have McCaffrey are in the title chase. Well, one of them is. Steve leading the division. He not gonna win though. Anyways, Al Lazard, George Kittle did not show up, but he didn't need to. CeeDee Lamb. I skipped CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb had a CeeDee Lamb game finally this year. Along with Tua doing Tua stuff. That's why I lost. Between the two of them, that's 54 fantasy points. I scored 55. So yeah. That answers that. The rest of his team was just, Alright, but once you get 55 points from 2 people, and your opponent only scores 55 points, easy to win. So 98.2 to 55.3. I really had nothing going on the bench. George Pickens. About time, sir. I got him on this side. We're going to talk about something on the other side, too, because something happened yesterday. Alright, was it yesterday? A couple days ago. Sometime this past week. I feel some collusion. Anyways, we don't like collusion. He had Foster Moreau on the bench. So that's pretty self-explanatory, cut and dry. We're 3-7. But now, on to the You See Me in the Window special. Olive Garden, where I got a tough matchup this week. We're going to talk about this matchup last week, which I thought was going to be tough too. It was not. Now, listen. It wasn't not tough because of me. I did what I had to do. It wasn't not tough because of me. The opponent, you know how I have having trouble showing up. So in all of the weeks that I was complaining about not scoring points, all that type of stuff, I never scored 61. 61, that's the lowest I've ever seen. in a 1-point PPR fantasy league. I feel bad for him, like, because, you know what I'm saying, he got like Nick Chubb and Cooper Kupp got hurt and Zach Ertz got hurt. You know what I'm saying? He already got Keenan Allen on the bench. He already got J.K. Dobbins. Like, it's just an injury-riddled year for my boy. But he lost, so we're finna talk about it. Tua. Now I have a smile on my face when I talk about Tua. You see that? So on this side, I've been having running back struggles. Not really struggles. Just really I was having whole team struggles for a while. Kamara back to doing week 1 Kamara stuff. Only got me 7.5. It's Foreman. It's Deontay Foreman. That's going to be the key pickup for this team, for me. Jerry Jeudy got hurt on the first play of the game or something like that. Didn't score no fantasy points. Chris Godwin scored a touchdown though, so he made up for those fantasy points that Jerry Jeudy didn't score. Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's the gold mine here. I feel like. I mean, along with Tua. Cole Kmet. And he ain't going to do nothing else for the rest of the year because I done said his name out loud. And that's okay. But he helped me for this 4-game winning streak. And I'm going to keep starting him until he does terrible. And then I probably won't bench him because the Chicago offense is coming alive in a couple of spots. They still have high hopes for Deontay Johnson. I also still have high hopes for Deontay Johnson, so we will see. I streamed the Arizona defense against the Rams with no Matthew Stafford, and they got me 10 points. Graham Gano does Graham Gano things. This is how you know it was a bad week. When you have Daniel Carson, and Daniel Carson only scores 2 points in fantasy. That's the best kicker in fantasy this year. Yeah, I bet you even after scoring the 2, he's still number 1. Hold on, I'm about to tell you. 3, 2. Nope, he dropped number 6. I don't know who number 1 is now. Anyways, that matters. Those random fantasy points from kickers and defenses matters. 119.7 to 61.78. Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb came around. He started out real slow, though. I watched the game. I was like, My fiance got Nick Chubb in our league. She was talking about it out loud. Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle for my guy. Like I said, though, he had, like, Lamar Jackson on a bye. He lost Cooper Kupp. Although Cooper Kupp didn't get injured till the 4th quarter, so he wouldn't have had a good day from Cooper Kupp anyway. But that's because Matt Stafford didn't play. Zach Ertz got hurt. No Kyler Murray that game also, so Zach Ertz wasn't doing very well before Zach Ertz got hurt. So, yeah, it was just a down week for my boy. But I'll take it in fantasy. I need it. So that's a 4-game winning streak on this side to bring my record to a whopping 4-6. We working though. Trenton the ops this week. Trenton 8-2. So he lost the first game of the season, and he lost the 9th game of the season. He went on a 7-game winning streak. That was the old longest winning streak before the current long of 4. Oh, that's me. All right, cool. So, what's the Thursday game this week? Who plays on Thursday? I don't have nobody from the Thursday game. It's Green Bay and Tennessee. I ain't even finna get into it. I'm not even finna get into it because I knew it was gonna happen, so I shouldn't feel like this. But everybody knows that I have a soft spot for Aaron Rodgers. Everybody knows. And he let me down for like 7 weeks. You're ugly. Sir, in fantasy you're ugly and I don't like you. In real life, you're still like my favorite right now. Green Bay and Tennessee. I'm tuned in because I'm always tuned in. Just get used to me saying that. Tennessee defense is making that turn. They about to win the AFC South. We thought it was going to be Jacksonville. Remember when we thought that? We thought it was going to be Jacksonville. It's not going to be Jacksonville. It's going to be the Tennessee Titans. And they're probably going to be like a 2 or 3 seed. Because I'm thinking AFC East, they all going to beat each other up there because they all good. AFC North, they're average. I mean, the Bengals or the Ravens are probably going to win it, but they'll have 5 or 6 losses each. And then the West, Patrick Mahomes. So we thought that the AFC West, man. We had so many high hopes for the AFC West. Oh, crazy how that turned out, right? Anyways, who you starting from that game? Derrick Henry? Tennessee defense, maybe? Y'all trusting Aaron Rodgers like that yet? For fantasy, I'm not doing it. Not yet. I'm trying to finish the season on an 8-game winning streak in the Olive Garden League. Let's see what these lineups looking like this week. We'll do the Olive Garden lineup first. Bow. So, Mariota, because Tua's out this week. Mariota is number 11 quarterback in fantasy. I'll take that. I got this 12 teams. So if you got the number 11 quarterback, you got you a starter. Kamara, Mixon's back from bye. I still trust Deontay Johnson. The Steelers' offense is starting to look better. Matt Ryan's starting, so I'm doing the Paris Campbell thing. Welcome back, sir, Matt Ryan. Cole Kmet against the Falcons. It should be a gold mine. It probably won't be, though. So James Robinson against the Patriots, because even though they can stuff the run pretty good, they don't stuff the run pass. And what I mean by that is running backs that catch the ball. So that may be subject to change because I have that guy on the bench. I got a nice little set of running backs on the bench for the matchup. Jerry Jeudy might be hurt. Chris Godwin on bye. That's the bench. That Ravens defense. They got Calais Campbell up front. They got Roquan Smith. And Marcus Peters and Marlon Humphrey are both healthy at the same time. I trust it. Also, Patrick Queen floating around in there somewhere. I trust it. I trust it. I hate it because Marquise has them too. But I love it for me. I'm going to win a championship somewhere. I will. I'll win a championship somewhere. Okay? Trying to distract the cat. She knows it, but she always want to be in everything. And then Graham Gano, of course. Now, on to this side. My boy Joso Cole, a.k.a. team name, back in it, man. I picked up Elijah Mitchell. Y'all see him. Y'all see him. Because he scored as many fantasy points as McCaffrey did last week. In his first game back, just get more in rhythm. You have to be careful, though, for people that have been sitting for a long time. I'm debating on putting him or Swift in the flex because Gus Edwards killed Derek or blasted us all when he came back and scored all those fantasy points. And then he had a hamstring injury. So, like, body work, you got to be ready for that. Like, I might be even setting myself up. But when you're 3-7, you gotta take the chance. Because if I don't do it, somebody else do it, and he snap, and it caused me to lose. Nope, I can't go through that. I can't go through that. AJ Brown, hopefully not hurt this week. You see it. I'm done the matchup play. I just watched the Bills receivers demolish the Eagles. I mean the Vikings, not the Eagles. I just watched the Bills receivers all over them. And now it's Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott to me is not Josh Allen, but he's still Dak Prescott. So start your Dallas pass catchers against Minnesota. Start TJ Hawkinson against Dallas. I did that too. DeAndre Swift in the flex. Jamal Williams didn't practice on Wednesday, so we'll see where that takes us. Patriots defense back from bye. It's about that time of the year for them. Like, the Jets are playing really good, but they also have a good defense. It's about that time of the year for the Patriots to be #1 in fantasy for the rest of the year. So, yep, got them. And since the Bears are scoring points now, I got the Bears kicker. Subject to change as per usual. I also have the Eagles defense against the Colts. It is Matt Ryan, but that matchup I'm flexing on the opposite side of in my other league. Pat Freiermuth. A lot of tight ends hurt in the league. I got Pat Freiermuth. Come see me about it. Kyron Williams, we're going to see what they do with you. I got 3 running backs ahead of you, all of which have gone on their bye week. I do believe. I'm double checking right now. Yes. So, if Kyron Williams just so happened to come around and come along, I got another one on my bench. We're keeping our fingers crossed. George Pickens on the bench. George Pickens is going to be my RB2 for the rest of the year. I just don't like him against Cincinnati because I feel like he's the better receiver between him and Deontay right now. And Cincinnati's going to shut down the #1, and I feel like they're going to think that that's George Pickens. Which means that Kenny Pickett will still be able to throw to Deontay. I think that that's what's going to happen. I'm just, my opinion. That's how I'm setting my matchups over here. But, we live. We lit. I have losing records in both leagues. I'm predicting that in one of these leagues, I'm going to make the playoffs. I'm not going to be good in both. So here's my breakdown. I'm going to end the video right here on this breakdown. I can't have this randomness of players and then have completely different players in another league and expect both of those leagues to thrive. I've never won a championship in multiple leagues unless the players were similar, like 4 or 5 players were similar. These leagues have 2 completely different sets of players. With the way the NFL been working this year, everybody ain't doing that good all the time. So, one of these teams going to make the playoffs and one of them is not. I don't know which one yet because you can't call it. Like, I look at the standings in my own league and 6th place is 5-5. That's 2 games out. You see what I'm saying? So, and then I'm on a 4-game winning streak on the other side. Like, and I look at the standings like 4-6. I'm 3rd place in the division. All I gotta do is win another 2 games and hope for 1 loss up ahead of me. Or, because this one goes by its divisions, 4th place in the other division is 5-5. I'm 3rd place in my division at 4-6. So, people just gotta keep losing. I gotta keep winning. It's possible. Okay? Like, I'm known for sneaking in the back door. I hate doing that because it's so uncomfortable. But I'm known for it. Like, so, we gonna keep on trying. The season ain't over until that should say 0 next to my name for making the playoffs. That's when I know it's a wrap. So, we live, we lit. Keep on pushing. I'm on y'all ass. Chrissy and Trenton this week. Ops. Let's get it popping. We trying to score as many points as possible. It's your boy. We out of here. It's been a pleasure all year so far. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to keep on saying it. Love y'all. Thank you for whoever be looking. 1 fan is more than I ever had in my life anyway. So there you go. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We'll see y'all next week.